Theoretically, I might even take circles and full stars and use the swapper, but I don't think that would be the best option right now because I would have to mine stars somewhere nearby. And I don't see stars nearby, at least not that easily. There are actually these mushrooms. I could be totally lazy and just mine them from there and try to bring them here, but that would waste these platform units and I could just craft them. So I will not choose the lazy option this time. I guess 4 is okay. Now I need to find the correct rotation. I think I need them at the bottom. Like that. If I were to take the wrong rotation, they would be at the top. If I wouldn't rotate them, they would be at one of the sides. So how about I just send you this way? I don't know if I could make one belt or even 2 belts out of them. Now I need a stacker. Maybe just 6. I will build a launcher to get them there. And there are the mushrooms. And I will try to get them into this belt. And I have the red and green things. And I want to combine them with circles. And then I get 12 more research points. And I hope those mushrooms will actually arrive in the hub at the correct place. They should arrive there. I guess I did configure everything nicely. Guess I don't need this anymore. This was the last of this row. So I will now delete this processing. Now I want to take the red and green items and combine them with the gray circles. I guess there are circles. I don't know if I could do the combining right here. Theoretically I could. This needs to be in a different spot. Not sure what would have arrived there. Maybe there's nothing coming through there anymore. In the 4th belt. And I guess I could just not send this upwards. And this seems to be the correct shape that I need to send, and I can just send 2 full belts, and I might just send them below these other ones. So, I guess I'm working at 3 of these pinned tasks at the moment, and I might just start on the other ones. Not sure which of them is easier. Of course I removed some of the factories that produce these things, but I think I will be fine. Just producing these things again in a different location. And I might even try to work on other things like the emerald. This shouldn't be too difficult. Maybe I could start with that. I will get more emerald shapes out of this one. I don't know if there's a full emerald somewhere. That would really be helpful. I mean, back there. This is quite far away. Hopefully there will be something closer to home. There's one combined with squares. If you see such an emerald shape, I would gladly take it. There are, well, that's half an emerald and half a circle. Is this useful? Not sure. Okay, did I look at this before? There's also green in the vicinity, which I will need for emeralds, so I will just take this shape. Maybe I will also shake this tape. If I had a tape. Anyway. There are still a few tasks from the old lists that I didn't do yet, but I can always do them later. It doesn't matter really. There are quite a bunch of relatively simple tasks later. I mean, the difficulty is probably not increasing that drastically. Maybe the amount is increasing a bit, so I need to send more of them. So I want to remember this one. Weirdly, these two shapes are sort of opposite. How does this look? So there the blue and the red circle are combined, or the blue square and the red circle. Not sure if I want to send this right now. It would of course give me 8 more research points, but right now I'm not really sure what to do about them or with them. I wanted to look at something else. Was it here? Maybe this coloring setup? I think I could design this even more efficient to make more coloring happen in the same place. Now I'm even thinking of doing this even better. I'm not sure. I might just copy the whole thing. Just place it there to maybe have another go at it at some point. Just in case I do anything to that, I can still look at this if I do anything with that. Since I don't really have a proper version control system. So I might want to look at this shape. I wonder if there's any of these emerald shapes combined with squares. Maybe I saw something like that. And it would be good to be 2 square parts and 2 emerald parts. Rather than just one of each or something. This is emerald and circle. Sadly, there's probably no map search where I can just look for certain conditions. This is the full emerald thing. I don't know if I looked at this earlier. Yeah, but I guess I will just take this one then. I want to pin this task because I really like emeralds, I guess. But I'm also thinking about whether I should increase the amount of throughput for these milestone pieces. They are eventually needed for this operator level thingy. So I have stored a bunch of them. I guess just sending in more of them will help me getting some rewards, platform limit and research points. So if I increase the throughput, this will definitely be good for the future. This is where I am producing these finally. And I might need to send in more of specific items. I don't know if any of these 2 shapes are the bottleneck or both. Might just work on blue faster because it's or first because it's faster. So this would just mean actually sending more stuff through. What is this doing? I don't think I need this like that. I think I might just build this slightly differently. Okay, I see what I might do instead. Now I need to check if this disconnected anything important. So I hope now all of these belts work at full capacity to send the gray stars through. And then I hope the coloring works efficiently. I even have a tank there to store some of the blue stuff. The good thing about big platforms is that I could just build things anywhere and try to reduce the footprint later, and I don't have to move everything to fit into a particular little ordering area. Just want to check now how big these platforms actually are. So this is 5, 10, 2, I guess it's 34 times 34, and the small ones are maybe 14 times 14. I think the small ones would only go to here from there. The mushroom is done. Now I need a mushroom with a circle on top. Can I do that, maybe? And I can look at what this delivered later. Is this the mushroom? Or there, maybe. Mushroom with a circle on top. I guess I will just not send them out right now. And instead I will have stackers there. Basically stackers in line. And then I will have more circles coming through. This will throw that way. It might take a while for the circles to arrive, but then it will start doing things. And then we have these mushrooms with circles on top getting thrown, hopefully to the correct place. And now I will look at the blue stars again. Or rather, where they arrive and get combined with these items. Might just try to make more of the white-green checkerboards. 12 more points and another row finished. Still didn't do anything with the emeralds, but I'm possibly working on more important things right now. Maybe this is throughput limited at the output for some reason. And it might have to do with blue stars not arriving in full capacity. I think they should come through properly. I also might have another look at this in a moment. So this is full of blue stuff. Maybe they just haven't arrived yet. They seem to be a bit spaced apart. I will look at the actual coloring process. Maybe something is slowing it down there. So yeah, there are full belts there, but not at this spot or at these two belts. I wonder what the reason is. I can look at the efficiency there in a moment. It says 100%. I guess it might say the same thing for each of these machines. Maybe the problem is just that I need to build more of these machines. Yeah, the throughput there is also 100%, 30 per minute. Would this then be 240 per minute in total? And these 4 belts in total would be able to transport 360 per minute, so that would be 120 more than I can do at the moment. I think I'll just copy this whole thing. And maybe did I properly copy that? I don't know. Maybe just for now feed this with some colors. Doesn't this connect? I guess I need to manually connect this. And I will have this look the same, basically. And then this needs to be connected. And then I need to throw in the actual items. Maybe I will split each and every one of them. So now half of these inputs are sent to the other coloring machine or painting machine. And I might just throw these outputs together with the other outputs. Probably more important is the outputs on top, because they are not fully compressed. Okay, now I'm sending those through. Can I mark all of these at the same time and measure the throughput? I don't think so. I can only probably measure the throughput one by one. And there's still some space left on the belt. I don't know if this will clear up eventually. I don't know if it has to do with these combining steps, whether that might not be totally efficient. But there's a big area or big row of actually items that don't have a pause between them. So maybe this is now better compressed, but I could still improve the designs of that, I know that. I'm just sometimes a bit lazy or just don't care as much. I get cheap viewers again, that's so nice. Now I might take a look at which of these items is not sending through enough. Or maybe I still need to wait for those actually to arrive in full numbers. Some of these green, gray checkerboards are still waiting. I don't know if I could build some kind of equalizing setup. I think I'll just not care and maybe work on emeralds now. These ones, I think. I still have the urge to sometimes look for better options, but I don't think there are any. I'm quite close to the green there, so, and also not too far away from the hub, so this kind of makes sense to do that. And for now I only need a quarter emerald, so this isn't too bad. Let's actually remove this and look at my blueprint. Where's the blueprint library? There. I have stacker module. I don't know what this is. Okay, maybe yeah, it's a stacker module, obviously. So for now I will throw the 4 miner. What? Anyway. I need to learn how this blueprint library works. Can I? Yeah, I can drag it. I thought I could click on it and move it, but I have to drag it. One coloring design. I guess it's just one coloring design. It's not a very efficient one. Possibly I need to upgrade these blueprints at some point. So I will build a platform somewhere about here. Guess it might be a small one. And maybe I can practice building a cutter there, or a cutter and remover. I don't know what I will need. What would be the most efficient option? And then I might have a blueprint for a cutter design. This might take a while for these parts to arrive. Still need to look north. And I guess I would just send maybe the top right of these items. I hate this. I need to do this differently with an anchor. So and either I throw these parts into a hole or I cut them again, maybe with a remover, half destroyer, that's what it's called. So let's rotate this to the side. And let's then use the half destroyer. And now I can send both of these streams that way. And I guess I can make this even more efficient in a moment. But for now, I'll just send 2 lines. To the hub. There is a spot where I can send it. And also these items are not necessary anymore. So I'll just cut these circles. I will cut these there. And I might just remove the whole things. And then I have an easier time sending stuff through here. I guess I will need to build the belt first. Let's build underground. Okay, I guess they are now sent. And now I just need to make sure that they arrive at the hub properly. Not sure if there's nothing anymore supposed to be on these belts. At some point everything in the hub will just be for deliveries, so I might just design this so it works that way. The milestone is completed. I can take a look at that in a moment. I want to send the middle first. Okay, let's look at the milestones. Yes, I have been waiting for those. I have even titled the stream after trains. That's good. The question is, how can I make use of them? And what kinds of trains do I have now? I have the red locomotive. Once trains reach the end of a rail, they will go back on the bottom side, following the same path they took on the top side. I don't know what they will do if there's this. Maybe they will really go back the way they came from, or if they came through this path down here, will they go back that way? Every train starts with a locomotive. When placing it, you can select which color the train will have. More colors are available as upgrades. You can add as many wagons as you'd like by placing additional wagons behind the locomotive, as long as they are all connected. To load and unload wagons, place a train stop to signal the locomotive to halt. To load wagons, place one or more loaders next to a train stop, similarly to how you build locomotives and wagons. And then there are these colored things. I guess the amount of colors determines how many different routes I can take at a time. Red goes one way, green goes the other, apparently. So this is how they sort these things out. Train launchers. That's cool. Once unlocked in the shop, trains can also be launched directly into the vortex. That's a cool option. And I guess you can only have 4 of those trains, basically, or, I mean, you could also send multiple different trains on such a thing. I mean, I wonder what happens if you throw the train into the vortex. Will it then be gone? Will the train just start again at where it where it usually starts. So the next milestone will be the pin pusher. I think that's some kind of dot thing, where you basically make smaller shapes that are hovering a bit or standing on pins. So these shapes are necessary. I don't know why, but they're also not too difficult, apart from the emerald maybe. I need 30,000 of those. This probably would be nice to do with a train. So if I could do the emerald shapes and then these three circle parts and a square part multiple times. I guess it would be nice to make the gray shape first and then color it blue. And then I have both of these tasks finished in a jiffy. Anyway, more tasks finished. Need to combine this with a square to get 8 more research points. Haven't looked at the factory in a few minutes. So now I want to figure out what's next for me and my factory. I have forgotten where exactly the green stuff was, or the emerald shapes. Was it in this area maybe? There. This happens when you don't have a consistent direction that you're looking from. I think I always looked this way and then I wondered where this was. I want to now look at these milestones again with the emeralds and see whether they might benefit. Maybe not. I guess the numbers are not very high, so they might not yet benefit from having trains, but I would like to start building trains for the milestone shapes, possibly. And I think I would now try to copy the whole thing and move it up by 1. And somehow let's try that again and mirror it. Why doesn't this work? What? Oh, I guess, sorry. Try that again. I need to move this up. That's why it didn't work. I want to see what happens if I mirror this and yeah, basically send it also this way. I guess the same shape will come out of there. Don't think this will work. Or will it? I need to move this up first. Maybe then it will work. I guess it depends on where you start this thing. And I have sent enough of them right now. I guess that's bad timing. I will still copy this thing, maybe make a blueprint, calling it cut 1/4. May the 4th be with you. And then I need to remove the factory again, because I need the top half, basically. How do I do this? I need to... Okay, I need to also do this train tutorial, apparently. And I still need to learn how to control this game. I'm still used to other controls sometimes. Okay, now rotate, I think. Yeah, this direction is correct. And then basically cut off the left half. I need just a half destroyer, I think. And I hope this is the right way to do it. No idea whether it actually is, but I might also just build this differently, and then I don't have to care about this kind of question. So, copy, copy. Don't actually need to copy the lower half. So now I can copy this, mirror it, and now I can copy, maybe I don't need to, maybe I'll just use this, move this up, mirror it again. Okay, and now, yeah, now I will go up and in there, go up and in there. And I think this is now throwing basically 4 lanes of these parts onto these belts. Now I just want to go to the hub and make sure that also the things from these other layers arrive. They will basically just go to the same spots. And for now this is still the quarter emerald part, so this is wrong, but eventually it will be the half emerald part, so it will be correct then. I guess the quarter emerald pieces are gone now. Now I'm throwing in these ones, which will give me bonus stuff eventually. Need to look at the tasks or this operator thing. So this will increase in a moment, I guess, since I'm still throwing them inside. Might still take a few minutes, or I don't know how long. Anyway, now I could build the trains, but I want to first find out where I need to get items from. So I need emeralds, I need red, green and blue, I need circles and squares. I don't know if I might maybe just now try to work from the distance. This part might be good, I need to check. 1 square and circles. This is what I need. I will immediately make a tag, a map marker. 3 circle, 1 square. Can I design this? I guess it's a rectangle. Don't know where I need to write this. Probably like this. Okay. I have these things as well. Don't know if they could come in handy. Oh, yeah, that is a very far away thing. And I didn't use that because it's so far away. I could delete that for now. And I guess I will regret deleting that, but of course, since I'm streaming this, I will always know where it is. If I want to find it, I can just watch the VOD. So there was, apart from this, there was also something containing, there's even the same there again. Now I want to look at emerald pieces, maybe this one. I will zoom in just to remind myself where I am at the moment. So if I don't find a better emerald anywhere in the area up here, a full emerald might be nice actually. Now that I can build trains, I should maybe also do that. There are emeralds and squares. Might be good for this actually, but I already have an emerald location, so not sure. Now I sort of have forgotten where it was, I guess right there. Half emerald. I'll just make another tag. And sadly I don't see what I'm doing there anymore, but I don't know how the emerald is called. Maybe S? Or W? Let's just see. Yeah, W. Probably like this. Maybe it's the other way around. It's the other way around, but I don't care. If I can find another full emerald, then I would use that. There are magenta things. I'm trying to look block by block. But I also don't want to go too far away from the starting area. I guess B is already quite far out. This is 1 minus B. And I guess I will just try to set up some things there. So this is the distance I need to travel if I want to combine things. And I surely want to combine things eventually. This is what I need for the milestone, so 2 opposing emerald pieces. I would just mine the whole thing there, or parts of this, and maybe send this into a train. I guess I might just build a station here, some kind of thing. Let's look at the rails. So I need to build 10 rails. I will build exactly 10 rails. Place a locomotive to set up your train. What else do I have? Wagons, train stop, shape loading. Do I have unloading as well? I guess that's the other variant. Place a train stop and then one or multiple loaders or unloaders to exchange items with the train. Good to know. Yeah, I will build a locomotive now. I wonder what the issue is. Place a locomotive and then one or multiple wagons to set up your train. Why is it red? Isn't it on the... Oh, that was this a wagon? No. Are these rails not real? Maybe I'll just make more rails just in case. Not sure if I'm doing anything wrong. Now it wants me to do wagons, but... Do I need to start at the end of this. Apparently I need to start at the end of this. Maybe this is where the train gets launched eventually. Now place a train stop which is required to make the train halt. Also place at least one train shape loader behind the stop. So the train is already happily driving around. Possibly this is where the locomotives come out. So if I throw them into the vortex, they will basically respawn there. I will build one train stop there. This is where the train stops, because there is a train stop. And now I need to look what these loaders look like. Wait, this is another train stop, sorry. Goodbye train. Loader. So I need to mirror this. Shape loader accumulates shapes into fixed size packages, buffers them and loads them on shape wagons. 1, 2, 3, 4. I guess this is a default icon there, and maybe once I actually put something in there, it will assume the shape that it needs to have. First I will actually do the mining. It's quite annoying that this flashes with things and always returns back to the train stuff, even if I want to mine things first. I guess I need to look at platforms. I'm a bit confused, I guess, by new stuff and by this wanting me to do certain things in a certain way right now. Okay. And I guess I have made blueprints for this, so I will just use the blueprints. Can I do this, maybe? And then I probably need space belts to feed into there. And I wonder when the icons there will change. Maybe when this arrives. I guess these loaders might even load different items. Guess I need to wait for the train to arrive another time. Don't know if I can see what the train is currently holding, or whether I can configure the train stop to do certain things.